Hey guys, Pickle 700 here. Today we have a real power outage. This literally just went off 2 seconds ago. It startled me so much. So I'm not sure how long power is going to be out for, but nothing I can do about it. All circuits are on in the panel. I did not stage this at all. All our emergency lights are on. If I open up this door here, it's going to be dark in here because, as I said, I don't have an emergency light in here yet. But everything's out. There's some work going on in my area where there's a car crash, so there was a power outage there. So they may have had to shut down the rest of the line to do some work. I'm not exactly sure. But I promise you I have not staged this. This is 100% legit. If I go into the house, I'll go to the main panel. I'm gonna go into our house here. 4-way switch, nothing. Here's the main service to our house right here. Here's an older panel. This used to be the main. This is the main now. Right here. 200 amp service right there. Not sure if you can tell, but the lock would go through there. So this is on, as you can see. Turn on the flash. Power is on right there. That's off. There's on. So none of the sub feeds going out are tripped. Nothing's tripped on this panel. The power is legit out. If you still don't believe me, I'll go over to our meter. Because that is obviously sealed with a meter tamper, so there's no way of me opening that. Not sure if you can see, but on the meter there's nothing that would normally light up. So just covering up the name of my utility. Probably guys know what province I'm in, but either way, yeah, we're out. So guys, there is absolutely nothing I can do about this. Obviously, out of my control. Alright, access control system will not work, and this is what I talked about in my last video, is it's good to have override if you can find the right key. Good thing that key knob has a key override. So yeah, power's out. No, I've said this. You guys get the idea of it. So now I could do a fire alarm system test, but I would prefer not to, being I don't know how long the power is out, and I don't want to drain the batteries of the system for no reason when I don't actually know how long till AC power is restored. It actually startled me quite a bit because there's lots of different relays in here that I could hear clicking once the power went out, and then this door slammed shut. So it kind of surprised me. But all the emergency lighting is working exactly how it's supposed to. Obviously it's daytime, so you guys can't really see. It's really foggy out. Not sure if that will show up on camera, but it's kind of creepy outside. Yeah, both these are on, as you can see. Not staged, and whenever the power's gone out, turn off your crap, because once it comes back on, you might forget about it. Plus, it's just easier on it's easier on the electrical system outside of your house, because if everyone has their stuff on, that's a lot of startup current, especially with motors. Motors always pull a lot of current when they're starting, but if you can imagine, if you have a few hundred homes starting with quite a bit of load, that's going to be a big draw right when all the power comes back on. So it's just good if you can to try and minimize how much load you have on. That's going to be starting up real hard as soon as the power comes back on. What else I'm going to do is unplug my computer. So when that comes back on, it's not going to, there's no chance of a surge, even though it's on a surge protector. There we go. This is actually pretty exciting, just being I haven't actually had a power outage in over 2 years at this point. The dog doesn't care. Hi, a lot of the appliances have lost their time, so that will have to be reset. So I'm actually going to leave my property now and head over to a school because they are trying to silence the piezo on the enunciator, and they obviously don't have a key. There's some other electricians going over too, but I'm just gonna go over there and see what's going on. Little update for you guys. It's been exactly an hour. I went over to a couple schools to help silence some fire alarm troubles and security and stuff. So, power's been out for exactly an hour at this point. This emergency light is still going great after an hour. Same with these guys, so these have doubled the time that they need to be on for. In Canada, we only require 30 minutes battery backup. So, everything is still doing okay. These guys are rated for like 4 hours. Door obviously will not stick. This stream I still need to get emergency lighting in. So, that's about it. It's starting to get a little bit cooler in here, as you can see. 16.5 and going down. Because I have the heat set to about 18 or 19 in here. So, depending on how long the power's out for, it might get a little bit cooler in here. Back in the house now. I go to the thermostat. As you can see, we have a red light. And we have one active alert right now. So thermostat is not communicating, which is because obviously the furnace has no power. So that's why there's the one alert active. Smoke detectors are also running on battery backup right now, obviously because I wasn't out here when it happened, but power just came back on. So access control is back going. And emergency lighting is off and the heat is on. So backlit display is back on, obviously, as it should be. This thing doesn't want to, normally I have the timer set to 1 minute. Not sure how I get that back on. Gonna reset the door. I go over to the panel, I want to see exactly what time it came on. I'm going to go into mode, read status, history, view all. So power came back on at 11:06. And it was acknowledged at 9:07. Fault started at 9:07. So basically 2 hours the power was out for, almost exactly. So there you have it. There, I got the 1 minute timer back on the garage door opener. So All of our emergency lighting should be charging right now. Heat's on down here, heating this place back up. This heater doesn't come on unless it gets really cold, because it never really needs to come on. The other two can handle it all. And this one in here, not on right now, because again, that one can pretty much normally handle everything. Alright guys, that's about it for this video. So I know this video was a little bit different, and I didn't really actually plan this video. It just kind of happened. But either way, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.